Why do some scholars question the boundaries of Scandinavian regional identity? Why do some scholars question the boundaries of Scandinavian regional identity? This is a fascinating topic that dives into how we define a region and its people. The term Scandinavia is not set in stone. It primarily refers to Denmark, Norway, and Sweden, which share similar languages and historical ties. However, this definition often leaves out Finland and Iceland, which complicates the picture. One reason for this questioning is the historical and political changes in the region. Over the centuries, borders have shifted. Finland was once part of Sweden, yet it has its own distinct culture and language. Iceland, while culturally connected, is geographically isolated. These historical factors make it hard to pin down a clear definition of Scandinavia. Another layer of complexity comes from the overlap with the Nordic region. The Nordic countries include Denmark, Norway, Sweden, Finland, Iceland, and territories like Greenland and the Faroe Islands. While they share many social and economic traits, not all of them fit neatly into the Scandinavian category. In English, the terms Scandinavia and Nordic are often mixed up, adding to the confusion. Linguistic and cultural differences also play a role. Scandinavian identity is closely tied to the North Germanic languages, which include Danish, Norwegian, and Swedish. Finnish, on the other hand, is a Uralic language and differs greatly from these. Even Icelandic, while part of the North Germanic family, has evolved in its own unique way. These language distinctions challenge the idea of a single Scandinavian identity. Modern political realities further complicate the discussion. After the Cold War, the Nordic identity had to adapt to new geopolitical roles. Some scholars argue that the Nordic identity, including Scandinavian identity, has shifted from being a peaceful mediator in Europe to a more integrated European identity. This evolution raises questions about how we define regional identities. While the Nordic countries work together through institutions like the Nordic Council, they are still independent nations with their own identities. This means that Scandinavian identity is often seen as more of a cultural or historical concept rather than a strict political or geographical one. In practical terms, this means that Scandinavian identity can change based on context. Sometimes it highlights linguistic and cultural heritage, while other times it focuses on broader Nordic cooperation or European integration. This flexibility allows the region to adapt to new political and social realities, but it also invites scholars to question where the boundaries truly lie. The debate is not just academic. It influences how people in the region view themselves and their neighbors.